Greek beef stifado. This has so much flavor. I first had this made with lamb served with mashed potatoes. This takes me around 3 to 4 hours to prep and cook. I'm using a 3 pounds beef chuck roast into about 1-inch cubes. It usually has pearl onions. Last time I made this, I found red pearl onions so pretty. Drizzle olive oil to coat the bottom of a pot. I used an 8-quart Dutch oven with a lid. Sear the sides of the beef, seasoning them with salt and pepper. Do this in batches or you won't get a nice sear. While that's cooking, I chopped some veggies. If I didn't get it done earlier, I seasoned both sides. Dice 1 whole medium yellow onion. After this, I dice up 3 celery stalks. Have a bowl to set your beef aside. Then when it's all done, drizzle some more olive oil in that same pot and heat over medium. Start to saute your diced onion and celery. While that cooks, dice up 5 cloves garlic. We will be deglazing this after the garlic cooks for about 30 seconds to a minute. I used 1/2 cup of red wine and 1 cup of beef broth or bouillon. Do you hear how I say bouillon? Let that simmer around 5 minutes. While that simmers, I dice up a 1-pound bag of carrots. After 5 minutes, when the carrots are ready, toss them in the pot with 6 more cups of broth or beef bouillon. Might be a more funnier thing to say if you don't have something to contain your herbs or whatever that needs to be removed. You will have to take the time. Find it all when it's done. You will need 1 cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, and about 1-inch peel of an orange. I made mine fit in this. Remind me what this is called. I believe it's usually used for tea leaves. I believe you can use butcher's twine or a coffee filter. Just stir gently. These get removed at the end. I add 1 can of tomatoes. I have used just about any kind. You can buy them already crushed or get the flavored diced tomatoes and blend them up. Pour that in and 1/4 cup red wine vinegar. Then 2 tablespoons tomato paste. I oil my measuring utensils for things that stick easily. Stir it up. Next, we season it all. 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon ground clove, 1½ teaspoon parsley, 1 teaspoon brown sugar. Add that to the pot. Stir. Put a lid on and in a 350 oven for about 2.5 hours or until meat is tender. The pearl onions get added in the last hour to 30 minutes, or they fall apart and you wasted all that time peeling. You can follow the package for easy peeling instructions. There's other helpful tips online. I trim the slightest bit off of the root end, then boil for 1 minute. Then immediately place them in a bowl of ice-cold water. Some of these were easier to peel than other, but start these ahead of time. After they are all peeled, add them to the pot. After it's been about 2 hours, give it another stir to add the flavors all throughout. Now I start my mashed potatoes, or whatever sides you like. The pearl onions are easy to find if you didn't cook them too long. My children were able to avoid them if they wanted, plus more for me. So after the onions cook for at least 30 minutes, check how tender your meat is. It fell apart pretty nicely. Next, remove your cinnamon stick, bay leaves, and orange peel. Your sides are your own choice. Some of my family put it on top of potatoes, and some had it next to them. I also serve this with bread and butter. My whole family loves this. It can also just be thrown in a slow cooker. The extra effort is almost always worth every bit. For example, cutting your own roast, searing the meat. You can adjust the recipe. It extra flavor. I have a lot of mouths to feed. Please subscribe. Can't wait to share my favorite foods with you.